Oh yeah, I remember this one.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Barbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
So I know a lot of you guys are new to Ace Combat, and you're probably wondering like what all the fuss is about. Like so far, yeah, it probably seems like a pretty standard basic flight sim with some, it's got some drones and some bizarre countries that you've never heard of. Well, this is about the time I think Ace Combat 7 really kind of starts to come into its own and show its character and show its flavor, shall we say. First things first though, Mirage 2005. Thank you very much. I love this aircraft. Fans of DCS World will know what this is. French Delta Wing aircraft I wanted in War Thunder. I kind of want those missiles. Yeah, no, we are going to need the air-to-air missiles, so we'll get that. And then we will get special weapon payload increase modification, and that opens the way to the Gripen E. So of course we're going to be using our new bird, Mirage. We're going to load her up with air-to-air missiles, and let's go and put some parts in as well. So, we'll go the increase to airspeed, and we'll go for the takeoff weight augmentation for the special weapons. Basically means we'll get some more air-to-air missiles, which we like.
Mirage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Well, the Mirage is probably going to see us through the next couple of minutes. The next probably 2 missions I'll probably be using this aircraft for. And depending on how long it takes for you to do those missions, I'll probably plug them together in a video. But alright, let's give it a go.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Oh, there's graphics. Ah. Oh.
Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters.
These segments will give you
Excellent work, Trigger.
increased rewards at the end of the mission, so they're always worth doing if you can. Yeah, so refueling missions are particularly tricky, but they're worth having a go. Worst case scenario, you just skip it.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Mirage Squadron. Eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Oh yeah, it's just one massive dogfight.
Mage 1 to Column 1, thank your lucky stars.
Beware of air currents, guys. See the waves
Squadron.
lifting the aircraft up.
That pressure.
They're going to be a real pain in the ass later on.
We get wet and wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Yeah, this mission is really when Ace Combat kind of comes into its own. You start seeing why people love this series so much. Also, pay particular attention to the dialogue and the second half of the level.
Locked on target.
When the second half of the level's much, trust me, you'll know.
Fox 2.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn. Friendly paused.
I've been using chat for flares this entire time, dude. Come on.
We're getting our asses kicked. Where are the reinforcements? They won't show up on the radar. Bandits are in the clouds. They got me.
3 remaining.
Right behind him. I'm practically blind in here. Watch your six. Missile, right now. Breaking him up.
Target is hit.
Eject. We got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now.
Fox 3.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Why we pull out?
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
That was almost too easy, wasn't it?
I haven't even broken a sweat.
And the reviewers say the hard difficulty is challenging.
Incoming.
Pussies. Oh, hello.
Tank.
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution. A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
This is why you play an Ace Combat game, for fucking random Japanese shit like this.
They had
I
that
love
thing
it.
combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Also, this is kind of an issue. We're in trouble here. Oh boy.
Break, now!
For the last drone's maneuverable, as you see these ones. They are weaker though, they cannot take as much damage.
We'll live through
They're
this trip.
fast.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
Yep, you heard him, we have to kill it. Oh, no, 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 no!
Gold Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Alright, let's start the arsenal bird now. Because that's gonna go well.
Missile incoming.
Locked. Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help.
Status?
Gotta find the situation.
Golem 2, you got a UAV headed right for you.
Golem 2, roger that.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Still locked. Drop flares, but it's still locked. There it goes.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem functioning okay.
Ah. Got a number on it. Oh boy.
Skeleton.
Ah, that's a hit.
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain
First
air
missile hit we've taken
superiority.
so far.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
I'm breaking it up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
This wasn't apparent.
An observation. They knew this earlier.
Arsenal Glad has an energy shield.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Damn it, I can't break away!
God.
Don't think, focus. Behind one.
That's the
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Yeah, the UAVs do have patterns that you
Mage
can
Squadron,
use to
you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Mage 2, UAV down.
Fox 2. This is getting a little tight.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
Yowza. Flashed. My status is fine. Affirmative.
Who's that?
This is Gargoyle 1, leaving Operation Airspace on Column 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, SU-3!
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Back! Deploy key!
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report.
Gargoyle 1 being a flight lead,
Just
very
talk to
experienced
me.
pilot.
I'm against an SU-30. Merge wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-race aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off. That's it, baby. Come to Poppy. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Just a record, Brownie's in the top right corner of the map right now.
Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Lift Golem and Mage Squadron.
We can't go and help her because we have
Get your asses out.
to cover these
Want
aircraft as
as
they
many
retreat.
guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Mage Squadron have their hotshot, then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Gollum and Mage, we owe you a debt, and we'll pay it.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Someone lives to fight another day. Remember guys, there are 2 of those things.
Page 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Page 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Page 2, lower speed. Page 2, lower nose. You're too high. 1,500 to runway. Your approach looks good. Stay on course.
We would have torn the planes to ribbons if we'd have landed that speed in reality.
Perfect, Page 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
That's an arcade game. That's what key do. Skip.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
How'd you fast come up here? Okay. Can't buy anything new and shiny yet.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. and some pilots who got their wings clipped too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Eruge's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erugia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erugia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Alrighty then. More on that later.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatakura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Just for the record, guys, Harling is the president from Ace Combat 5. So when I first played this mission, I got the opportunity to go and rescue him. I was kind of got me in the feels a bit. I was very motivated, shall we say.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Though sending the most inexperienced pilot to fly the dangerous mission through the radar? Yeah, not so sure about that one. And yes, the record, I know this is not even remotely how radar works in real life, but it's a video game, and shut up. Ugh. Let's do this.
Securing operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
It's one of my favorite missions in the game.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
I'm gonna take a shortcut.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTB, going home.
Though if you're new to the game, I'd recommend taking the long way through.
Good
Not more
progress,
than
Trigger.
enough time.
You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
We're on high alert. Send up
He and War built the space elevator and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Mage 2, roger that. Let's go and get the press.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, target destroyed.
In Ace Combat 5, Sea Goblin is the name of the helicopter unit.
Mage 2,
I think he does actually. You do actually use him to rescue the president. They wouldn't be throughout the game. You do a whole bunch of rescue missions with them.
Targeting gun range. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Liking all that.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Half of the SAM sites are down. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin, we're to the two enemies.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container!
I'm gonna for the most part ignore the drones. I want to get these containers stopped spawning.
Mage 2, walking.
Golem 2, hang in there.
Fox 2.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroy the target. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
Before I pulls that up then.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
That's about half. Buff up the rest.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric!
That was a container. I think the containers keep spawning for a little bit after you kill the first wave.
Damn.
Because there's no way I missed that one.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. Let's get Mr. Harling out of here.
Wow.
We feel the same way. We'll figure
Sloppy.
something out.
Good night.
3 remaining.
We found a Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Fly.
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
Mother Goose 1 was the call sign of the President during Ace Combat 5 for an escort mission, in case you're wondering. That's also a callback.
Strap in. We're fighting against machines.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking over. Mr. Harling was...
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up. Mage 2 has made a kill.
Mage 2, walking. Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work. Keep it up.
Roger. Sending UAVs in the transport.
This part of the mission is actually quite difficult because they will swarm the transport. There we go.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a poison.
So they shoot down the transport, but it's mission over.
On its way. Strategic alliance liberty over justice. Courses have already changed. Missile headed for friendly.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my
Missile
orders.
away.
Almost out the lighthouse. I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
I've got you now. Firing. stay between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Space elevator provides a lot of energy.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
If you control it, whoever's in control of the space elevator has a massive advantage in the war.
A Squadron, assess the situation.
This
Mother
is
Goose
Major
one's just
1. I
okay.
have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover with Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Pilots down.
Fox 2.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take
I
them
hate
down
this, they're so
now,
close
A
to them.
Squadron.
It's
1 minute
nerve-wracking because the UAV evades the missile. It can fly into Mother Goose. It could fly into the transport.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that train.
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire! I saw it!
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Well, that's an interesting development, isn't it? Alright then, guys. See you all on the next one.